In Acts 9:31, we're going to take a look at some of the fruit produced by the early church. Acts 9:31 says, "So the church throughout all Judea and Galilee and Samaria enjoyed peace, being built up and going on in the fear of the Lord and in the comfort of the Holy Spirit. It continued to increase." So one of the first things we want to look at here is the way that church is being described. It's talking about the church in Judea and Galilee and in Samaria. So we had looked at church in the form of like a citywide church before, the church at Jerusalem. But here we see the church described as one, even in the context of multiple cities. And so I like to think about this more as the regional church. The area that we're at right now, the Illinois Valley House of Prayer, we are based out of one of our hubs is here in Ottawa, but we are praying for the entire church in the Illinois Valley, which is made up of multiple different cities. So that's just a modern day example of kind of what Luke would have been referring to here. Another thing to recognize is that it was being built up. That's big, and it was going on in the fear of the Lord and in the comfort of the Holy Spirit. These were two key factors that then resulted in the last part of the verse. It continued to increase. So as we've talked about before, the fear of the Lord is critical in maintaining purity and holiness within the church. And then the comfort of the Holy Spirit, though that can talk about, physical comfort that we derive, I oftentimes find that the peace that I have in my heart that the Holy Spirit brings is far more pleasant than any physical comfort I can have. But read some of these commentaries in this section because they do describe a little bit the reason why the disciples and why the church in this region was experiencing peace, and it was a physical peace. So take a minute to look at that. But what I want to leave with here is the result of a church, a biblical church who is walking in the fear of the Lord and who is being comforted by the Holy Spirit. It should continue to increase. Now, I don't necessarily believe that every single season in a church means increase in growth, but I do think that should be the natural and normal mark of a church, is that it is continuing to increase and continuing to grow. Reading through the beginning of the book of Acts, we see the early church of the New Testament, that was just commonplace for them, was just this expansive growth. And they were walking in signs and wonders. They were walking in the fullness of the Holy Spirit, fellowshipping together. And so if we are really operating as the authentic church, I think that the normal experience for the church is going to be growth and multiplication. Hey, this is Tyler Cook, head instructor here at ivhopacademy. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want more content like this, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever we put out new content. And if you'd like to learn more about Ivy Hop Academy or take a look at any of our courses, make sure to visit us at ivhopacademy.org. We'll see you soon.